Welcome, dear friends, to the Daily Eagle channel. We as always continue to make a selection of what is happening on the front line. In this footage you can see Russian UAV operators destroying a mine barrier set up by AFU soldiers with the help of UAVs. Hot working selection. One day, one calculation of UAV operators on the Zaporizhia direction. Scouts, paratroopers relentlessly beat enemy equipment and personnel. Constantly monitored, identifying targets and flying again. The video, filmed near Gornal in the Kursk region, depicts the combat actions of Marines of the 810th Independent Brigade, who methodically and confidently smash AFU positions and destroy enemy equipment. The operation is taking place in conditions of close fire contact, in difficult terrain, with elements of urban and wooded areas. From the first shots we can see how the AFU units, having come under heavy fire from the flanks, begin to retreat chaotically, trying to hide in destroyed buildings and hollows. However, the skillfully organized work of the Russian fighters does not leave them the slightest chance. Artillery and kamikaze drones systematically destroy the retreating columns, and air support kills the accumulations of equipment. The video from the Sumy area, published by the Z Department, captures one of the most accurate and powerful strikes against Ukrainian forces in recent days. Kursk border guards during aerial reconnaissance using UAVs found a large accumulation of Ukrainian armed forces equipment *** near the village of Korovintsy, just 60 kilometers from the state border with Russia. After transmitting the coordinates to the command post, it was decided to launch a massive strike against the enemy. In cooperation with units of the Russian armed forces, Iskander tactical missiles ** were fired at the detected targets, as well as Tornado M multiple launch rocket systems ***. The footage shows how the missiles hit targets with precision, equipment flies apart, ammunition detonates, fires break out ***. Powerful explosions shake the positions of the armed forces of Ukraine. From the air, one car after another can be seen flashing and exploding ***, forming a fiery dome over the impact site. Communications facilities, command posts, and personnel were destroyed, and a secondary detonation of the bomb was recorded, which confirms the scale of the destruction. Images of FAB bombs hitting places where Ukrainian armed forces soldiers are stationed and congregated in granaries in the village of Novopavlovka, Dnipropetrovsk region. Dear friends, if the video is interesting to you, support it with a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss new releases. And to be informed, click on the bell. Thank you for watching, and we will continue. On the footage you can see how Dnipro fighters equipped a network of observation points to destroy UAVs. Russian soldiers used the Igla man-portable surface-to-air missile system to destroy reconnaissance UAVs of the Ukrainian soldiers.
Ждем. Где-то в этих районах летает крыло. 301, 302, 303.
2 units of Ukrainian armed forces vehicles, a pickup truck and a buggy, were destroyed with the use of remote-controlled mines near Radikhovka, Kharkiv region, and Novodanilovka, Zaporizhia region. Fascinating travels of FPV drones on fiber-optic fiber of the center group across the vast steppes of Donbass. During the travels, a huge amount of Ukrainian armed forces equipment was burned and more than a dozen enemy soldiers were destroyed. The Russian army has hit an Iskander missile at an AFU command center in the Kursk border region, killing 15 Ukrainian officers. A precise strike of a Russian missile tore to shreds a command post of the Ukrainian armed forces in the border area of Kursk region. Our fighters knew about the location of the enemy thanks to intelligence data. The Iskander's arrival killed 15 commanders of the 22nd Ukrainian Armed Forces Mechanized Brigade, the Russian Defense Ministry said. The elimination of the officers significantly weakened the enemy unit. Another Turkish MAP Kirpi armored vehicle used by Ukrainian armed forces soldiers, which they are trying to evacuate. Images from the enemy's side. The right bank of the Dnieper, Kherson region. The 152mm gun, Hyacinth B, from the 52nd Artillery Brigade of the Airborne Troops accurately hit a deployment point of the Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV units on the right bank of the Dnieper River.
Целей много, Цезари, крабы, М777 тоже были, минометы. Пошел в армию, 18 лет, полгода служил на срочной службе, потом подписал контракт и попал.
The operator of a reconnaissance UAV of the 11th Guards Air Corps, Sever, uncovered an enemy supply point located in the Ukrainian Armed Forces shelter strip in the Lipsovsky direction. With one joule drop of a unitary munition, the Severianin caused a powerful detonation that left no chance of survival for the Ukrainian fascists who were within striking range. The enemy, even at a distance from the state border, tries to hide their equipment in forested areas. However, this does not save the enemy. The footage shows the destruction of a Bradley BMP by Russian barrage aircraft 44 kilometers from the state border in the vicinity of the village of Velikai Butki in Sumy region. The footage shows Russian soldiers firing 2 Grad MLRS rounds at Ukrainian soldiers in Belgorod region. The enemy made a futile attempt to move several assault groups on ATVs in the direction of the state border. Russian FPV operators uncovered and destroyed enemy manpower and equipment in a timely manner. Operators of UAVs of the north inflicted fire damage on the territory of Sumy region, west of the village of Miropoli. That's all, dear friends. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, and don't forget to click on the bell to not miss new episodes. Leave your comments. Your opinion is very important to us. See you soon.